everybody, to Catfish Weekly, along with Josh and Chad and Stan and Dustin. I'm Lyle, and welcome to the show.
Stan,
Well,
you can cast out, brother.
all right. Well, I'm going to make this one really easy. This one, we got a bunch of marks right under the boat. So there we go. We're suspending this one down. Suspend fishing, one of my favorite ways to fish. So
mine too. And we've got our timer running now. So
perfect. You let it drop down to the bottom. You know, Steve Douglas has some great videos about that. Drop it down, reel it down a couple times, bring it up a couple feet off the bottom, because active fish will feed up. So there you go. Bring it back this way a little bit. So there we got one rod in the water.
Awesome.
That one's suspended. And we'll show you the graph in a minute. But so there's number one. Yeah, fall right there.
Dustin, don't push him.
Shan 3's gonna say, "Look at him rocking the boat."
I don't think I have a big enough net for him. Get back in.
This one here, we got a live. It's just your standard Sandy rig. Got a live white perch, and that sucker is flying.
Send it.
Look at there. Who says I need stand 3 to cast for me?
That's right.
I never said it.
You fought it though, Chad.
Hey, what I think and what I say is two different things.
Okay. There we go. So we've got I don't know if you all saw the piece of that bait that went down, but that was a shad head that was as big as my hand.
And I have shaken Stan's hand. He's got a big hand.
He does.
Well, how big is it?
We'll find out soon enough. Oh, I should have sat in that seat.
It don't matter.
Actually, yeah.
We can remove it if you want.
No, it's good because that's actually we'll balance it out.
Doreen said, "Be careful, Stan. You don't have a life jacket on."
Thank you. Yes, you are correct. my life
I
jacket
guarantee he's got one nearby. So
if I'll tell you what, if I was in a boat like this, and it was, I can swim better than and I know, you bump your head or whatnot. I swim better than I walk, and you are correct. The life jacket should be here. I'm going to be totally honest. I'm a big boy, and we need to get some safety. To go buy a life jacket big enough that it fits all the way that I could comfortably wear it. It's a bigger budget than what I have to spend.
I definitely have a throwable.
Okay.
let's get rid of Chad out of the corner there.
But for the next one we're doing here, there you are. Lyle, I was talking to Chad, and
I'm sorry.
he said I know, but I was talking to Chad, and he said that what he's talked to you, and he knows you a lot, and he knows that one of your favorite baits that you like to use is chicken. So here we go, big chunk of chicken for. Isn't that one of your favorite baits, there. Lyle?
Yeah. If that's what you want to use, you can make it your favorite. It ain't mine.
Well,
Lyle's a closet chicken lover.
You can catch fish on chicken, but I don't care what anybody says. I've never seen anything of any size come off of it.
Well, then what am I going to use that for? I don't want that.
I don't know.
Goodness gracious. Thanks, Chad. Throw me down the wrong track again.
It's only away.
We've already discussed we have an additional rule change to next year's Top Cat. It will be called. Why do we want to see him?
Good question.
Well, it's not any worse
Lyle,
than me.
quit that.
I'm not touching anything, man.
Yeah,
wow,
really.
Look at that.
Why do we have to add the Stan Smith? Lyle, what are you hitting,
stop.
dude?
The hell's the matter with you? Dipstick.
No,
I
hold
can't.
on. StreamYard's assing up.
There you go. You got it now.
Here's
We're
a-
going to add the Stan Smith rule that says an angler must be on time. If they are not on time after, what do you think, Josh? After 5 minutes, their clock automatically starts.
I was gonna say 5-minute rule is what we used to use in high school, and if teacher
Yeah,
wasn't there,
5-minute
you know,
rule.
you got 5-minute rule. You could get up and leave.
But
Sure,
for
that's-
fun, we got to call it the Stan rule.
Oh boy. Here we go.
What you got now, Stanley?
I'm putting on the next. We're doing the next rig now. All right, so what do we got? So we got the uncle. We got an Uncle Lou rod drop down there. How you doing, Chad? All right, so we've got one rod suspended. We got one rod out over there, and the suspended rod has a big, huge. Are we froze? Can you hear me?
No,
Yeah,
we
we
hear
hear
you.
you.
We're just
All right.
listening.
We're listening.
Awesome. Because all I'm seeing is Chad, and it scared me a little.
That would
I'm
scare
sorry if you just
anybody.
see me, but
So we've got a big head. We've got a big shad head drop down, and it's a good sized head. And then I went back. I had Dustin cut it back like a couple inches, and so that's there. We got a live shad over here.
Ooh.
We've caught some big flatheads here in this area. There's some wood
Hmm.
structure. There's some wood structure off over here on, I'm backwards, but off on my right over here towards the bank. So on this one, we're gonna go. Oh man. Sorry, I keep looking down at the graph. There's some nice. And they're in the active position. There's some nice marks coming through, so we'll see.
Are you sitting still or are you moving?
Well, right now we're spot locked, but we're spot locked, but there is the incoming tide and the wind blowing the other way. So it's one of those situations
wow.
where it's one of those situations where it's going to be, you're going to move a little bit. But we wanted to get started here because this is one of the spots. This is one of the spots where we have caught multiple, where we've doubled up with 50+ pounders at the same time.
That's what you're needing tonight.
Yep.
Yep.
So what is? So I'm sorry. It's Jerry Parker in the lead right now.
Jerry
correct,
Parker's in
right?
the lead. Let me I'll get the leaderboard pulled up real quick.
Let me. Dustin, if you don't mind, pass me the.
The number to
horse.
beat tonight is a 2-fish bag of 91.29 pounds. So I'm thinking we need to see a 92.22.
Oh boy.
That it would just be poetic justice.
That would be it. But $20. To Jerry's credit, what an awesome, what can you say about Parker Pursuits about
He
Jerry?
set the bar. He set the bar high. It's not an unbeatable bar.
No,
But-
not. But he was one of the first people that said, "Go out. I hope you go out there and beat me tonight." So
Jerry has cheered on every single competitor, and that's one thing. And I'm beating a dead horse. I say this every time. All of our competitors have cheered the other ones on, and that is just, it's been wonderful. So,
first of all, what a great concept. I think when you do YouTube, you do the tournaments, and we've all hosted them and been part of them and stuff, and you always keep trying to come up with that next thing, or and everybody has kind of that idea, but to take the idea and put it into a program like this, for take it from someone, Chad's been there since the beginning, so but to take it and put it into something like this that keeps going on, and you got one angler a month, and everybody wants to get on the wheel, and
oh yeah,
just what a great not only a great concept, but the follow through with it is what separates it. Because everybody has good ideas, but to actually put it forth and to get the excitement
it's
behind
been
it.
so well received, and
Absolutely.
if it hadn't been for people stepping up and getting their name on the wheel and coming out and fishing this, it would have flopped. We would have been scrambling for a show idea every month. But it hasn't been. We've had, short of 2 months this year, we've had people signing up. And January and February, let's face it, the weather was horrible this year.
Yep.
We were in
Yeah,
a
it
deep
really was.
freeze. It just wasn't going to happen. But all it would take, if we have a little bit warmer than normal winter, which they're kind of talking like we might. What is going on here?
I have no idea.
I tried to pull up a comment and it just keeps changing everything.
Oh, now I gave him the whole solo. There we go.
There you go.
Pontoon Jody says, "Let's go to Stan. Show him how it's done."
That's right. Jody messaged me earlier. Spoke to Jody today.
I'm going
And
to try
like
to
that,
get
that just
through.
goes to what you were saying with the everybody that's in it is pulling for the next guy. So that's kind of when Chad, when you started this whole thing with the live fishing tournaments, etc. That's what it kind of was all about, was getting us normal people out there fishing against one another, trying to pass on some knowledge, cheering for each other. And who'd have thought it went to what it is today? I mean, just
Oh yeah,
it's and I honestly think that there's going to be a lot of trial and error, and there's going to be a lot more things to come. But eventually, I see, I think a lot of the tournaments, this is what it's going to turn into, is this type of situation, and I'm sure there'll be improvements, and that's what everybody tries to do. But
Hey, Mark.
I mean, there's so many different things that can be done. I really wanted to see this be the next big thing. Total, when it comes to how we fish, and I did love that. Stan, you've said it before. How much it encouraged you to get back out there, and
absolutely,
you and your wife out there
well,
fishing, even though she's the first ever person to catch a catfish on a live
tournament.
fishing tournament.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that was me. I single-handedly did that. Single-handedly.
But we gotta, like you said, trial and error. Things gotta keep moving. We just gotta keep having people
Jody
to keep
says,
trying.
"I'm the most normal person in here." That's kind of scary.
She must be in a room by herself.
Oh,
we didn't get to say hi to anybody real quick.
No, that's why I was just trying to scroll back here through chat.
I'm still at the very top.
If you've got it there, you roll with it.
Imagine that. I'm on the show and I just started talking. Can you
I know.
that?
Stan like just yapping away. But before we go too far, since Lyle doesn't know what this is about anymore, the Cubs are winning, and unlike the St. Louis Cardinals. Just wanted to point that out.
Stan 3 said, "Throw your rods out."
Yeah, I
Quit talking.
Stan 3's already calling in to dust and busting my banana.
Yeah. Well, we got
Go
Mr.
ahead, let me have it.
We got Mr. Sampy's in the house. Andrew from Creole Catfishing. Bob and Doreen Fishing, Nebraska Wildcats. Mr. Jeff Beal says, Josh, the DIY 2025 champ.
I had an absolute blast fishing Jeff's tournament Saturday night. I haven't fished an online tournament in a while. I'd kind of gotten burnt out on him, and I had an absolute blast the other night fishing his tournament. So he really put on a good one.
I'll be the one to apologize to Mr. Jeff right now. I know you sent me the link, brother. I passed out. I was worn out. Muskrat Adventures. We got John Boy's Catfishing. Brewer Boys Outdoors. Miss Uptown Chrissy Brown. There we go. Lisa Swain, the Catfishing Lady. Wabash Nate.
Boys, my daughter's in the hospital. I've got to make a phone call. I'll be right back.
Go right ahead. We got Hannah fishing with Bob and Doreen, Michael Grumpy Vet, Brian B. Can't Fishing.
What?
What did I say that wrong? Catch Fish with Us, Mr. Mason Stokes, Mark Barnum, member Danny Stone Outdoors. Danny had a good little showing down there at the MRM this weekend.
Yeah, he did. He ended up with Richard Cluck's boat has a new nickname or has a name now.
Yeah, I heard about that. We got V. Smith. I seen Greenwell did pretty good. I seen Parker weighed in, and I seen
Parker weighed in.
I heard it. Yeah, he fished it. He weighed in. Anytime you fish a tournament and you weigh in, I think you did good.
I thought Parker got the big goose egg, is what I got told.
Oh, that's not what I thought. I heard he weighed something in.
Oh, I don't know. I could have been told wrong.
I could have been.
I just like to
wrong.
bust Parker's chops anyway. So
I mean, I think I heard somebody say that he shouldn't have weighed in with how small as it was, but
Wow.
we got James, Cool Cats, and Daryl, and I want to say, was Randy with them?
No, I think it was just
somebody. I thought they had somebody else on the boat with them. I couldn't tell. I was driving home and trying to watch, and I couldn't tell who was on the boat with them when they did the weigh-in. But congrats to all of them guys, especially going down there the first time on the Mississippi River and fishing a tournament like that. I seen this V. Smith. Where am I at? Okay, here we go. I'm still scrolling. Mr. Bugman 22. I'm glad you didn't miss it, Buggy.
Tying up this one.
what's that?
You're tying up that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Benoit Cootie Cats.
Let's put a piece of
Oh wait, Benoit Fishing Outdoors.
the
Oh, sorry.
smaller one or the bigger one?
I was like,
Sometimes I
the
read.
smaller one.
I read
change
what
the name.
Yeah, I have in my mind. H. Lee Osborne. Yeah, I'm way back here. Danny's talking about the chicken that Stan had earlier. Greg Burgess.
Danny was a half hour behind in chat yesterday during his live. So
Well, I don't like to not say hi to peeps, so I stayed back. I had it all the way up there. There's Randy Old Gray Hair Spain.
You want me to talk?
Yeah.
Rowdy Royal, Shirley T. Lance McCoo guy.
Any idea where you want me to funk it?
Muskrat says, "Where are you fishing tonight?"
I am in the James River, the mighty James River. We are up towards Richmond. We're just southeast of Richmond.
Are you
And,
fishing the spot that I showed you when I was there and took you out?
we're further down. We're further down from that.
Okay. Yeah, my boat wouldn't go further down. It was
It
struggling
could've.
with me and you.
I tell you what, another inch further down, and it would have been really down.
Yeah,
Which way do you want?
yeah,
Me to
you're not wrong there, buddy.
I'll put it right here.
I'm still scrolling, seeing the same old names here. There's Bob Kitty Outdoors. Patrick Gray says, "Stan, what's up, brother?"
We're gonna need that.
Mason Stokes says, "Has anyone ever used chunks of Asian carp?" I did, Mason, 2 weekends ago.
they work really good when the water is hot.
There's the birthday boy Catfish Cowboy.
Now I wonder how carp would do. That's a question, the big debate out there. We were joking around about the chicken before, but things like Asian carp, or we're here in the James River and we don't have skipjack. What kind of success does people have out there with baits that aren't native to their waters?
That's a good one there. I was going to say, I think we took skipjack one time up to Rend Lake, and they're not in Rend Lake, and they didn't want it. And then But I know Parker has used skips on Crab Orchard, and they're not present in Crab Orchard, and he's caught fish off
I
of
was
them.
say I have caught fish, catfish on skipjack in local lakes around here where obviously there are no skipjack.
We could
So,
not get a bite off of it in Mendota to save our lives. So
Yeah.
Now we've used skipjack here one time, and Dan had just come back from Tennessee, and we didn't have. I don't even think we had a little nibble on it. Nothing.
Yeah,
But-
but here's the thing, though, right? Is there's days that I go out here on the Ohio River where they're prevalent. They're a prevalent bait source, and
Mhm.
I don't get a single hit all day on them. So it sometimes it's just that they just don't want it.
And Michael Grumpy Vet's not wrong. He said if it's in the water, the catfish will eat it, whatever.
Yeah, but it's
I
the thing,
mean,
you
I've never seen a chicken in the river, but I have caught fish on chicken.
have you ever taken something like salmon out and used it in your water, and you don't have salmon in your rivers? So
You know.
That's about the only good use I could ever think of for salmon. That's a good idea.
Wow.
You were weird, right?
I
Saying
hate
weird.
that
Oh.
fish.
See there, I'm laughing. I pulled the stand 3. You know, that's why I like fishing you a lot more than stand 3, Dustin, because you know I was laughing and the rod actually jiggled a little. Stand 3, stop rocking the boat. Stop rocking the boat.
Freaking, what a princess!
You know what? You had those rigs tied already.
Yep.
Your pontoon, Jody. We see. I forgot we were still saying hi to people.
with the wind.
There's member
Oh
catfish
my
and
God,
crappie.
we'd still be able to drift.
Hello, Mark.
Yeah. All right.
Look,
Here's
that
the
was
dollar.
10 minutes
12
ago.
watt
Lisa said,
SOS
"Chad, you should go
or
welcome chat in."
R2T,
This
kind of
chat
like
hasn't been welcomed.
looks like a 8 or 7.
Oh, we'll do that one. Let's go for it.
Robert Modlin, stand 3.
Oh, I didn't know he's out there, huh?
Yeah, we're starting. I'm still 9 minutes behind. I'm going through the chat trying to say hi to people because somebody took over the channels as soon as we came in. Real time catfishing. What's up, Can't Fish John? Crappy Day Darren, Cold Creek Billy. Cross-eyed catfishing. Brian QC Shepherd.
That's right. Smash that thumbs up before you forget.
We were just hit. We just actually was just at 80 just a second ago.
They're definitely down there. So that might be the bait. But
Yep, that's probably that.
Bobcat asking, does Stan actually have a line in the water? He's got a
Oh,
few
yeah,
out there.
Yeah,
We've
he's got a
got
few.
most of our rods out. You know, you got to come in. You got to create. It's called you know, building up that anticipation. You got to put some drama into it. Can he do it? Can they get? And you know, with that last 10 minutes,
There's
that's
River
when that
Cat
big
tackle.
boy comes in and.
Brian B said Stan comes on the show and Chad stars reading like him and Dustin 5 minutes later.
Nobody pays attention to Brian B. We got 922 Crappie Barbecue 3 nights. River Cat's tackle.
Yes, you
What do
can,
do?
Jody. What you got? He's got one stuck again.
There's
How much you want to bet?
Nubbies. Heather Stokes. I'm almost to the bottom. Greg Berger said that he caught a 20-pound blue on a small piece of chicken. E.T., what's going on?
You know, Chad, let me know when you get caught up, and we can talk about that. So I've got I've got a few theories about everything.
Really? I'm shocked.
All right, there we go.
You sound like me, Stan.
Yeah. Well, isn't that what fishing's all about? You think you got it figured out, and then you got to try something new because you see something else, and
That's right.
Well,
sometimes it's a good thing, and sometimes it's like, what in the world? But you never know. You never know.
Jody, my
I have a suggestion for you, Jody.
non PC answer is throw it away and buy an Abu.
Absolutely.
PC
100%.
My PC answer is you need to take the side plates off, pull all the hairballs out of it, and put some grease inside those bearings.
No, man, it needs taken apart. It needs thoroughly cleaned.
Yeah.
Get the hair out of the gears.
Now it probably does have some dirt, and it's probably does not have any grease or lubricant inside it left, and it probably needed to be greased.
And then when you get all that done, then throw it away and buy an Abu Ghraib.
Oh, wow.
Ouch.
You guys are so mean.
You either have an Abu or you have something else. It's just that simple.
Well, thank you, Captain Obvious.
No, there are a lot of other good reels out there. I'm a big Abu fan myself, but
Pin.
I'll go for that.
I tell you what, I've not ever been a fan of the pin round reels. The squalls are pretty okay, but I love the pin squall low profiles.
Oh, the low profile pins are amazing.
Love those things.
Yeah, they're pretty good.
Brian Shepard, make room in Illinois come April, move it back home. Hell yes, man. That's awesome.
Wow, you just read my comment that I was typing. The way to go there, Jeff. I went to a store one time 3 nights, and they had a shipment of reels in. And they had a case of those Dakota 500s. And we picked up every one in the box, and every one of them was rough as a cob, brand spanking new. I never picked up another one. And that was in Columbia at the tackle shop. Happened right there.
Oh, don't use WD-40 on your reels, please.
No.
WD-40 is not a lubricant. It's a water. It is a water displacement. That's what WD stands for, is water displacement. It was designed for cleaning stainless steel.
Yep.
Works good to get water out of the distributor.
Little tidbit of knowledge today. So, but Lucas Oil makes a really good fishing reel oil.
Do you mean this stuff right here?
Yes, I do.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I have some right here.
That's some of the best stuff in the game, and it's affordable.
It's very reasonable. Yeah.
Stan, what are you tying up there?
Look at that tackle bag.
I like
He's
that.
got some stuff, ain't he?
You know what? This is just, I got this at the, sorry. That was just me talking and the rod started. I see why he gets upset about it. I caught the corner of my eye. But this is a trapper keeper. It's just a trapper keeper. But it zips around. I got it at the Goodwill. We happened to be walking around there the one day. It was $4. But it's got,
if you're going to get a trapper keeper, you got to get that wild 90s color one like we all had,
90s? 90s? Yeah. Hell, I've been out of school 20 years then.
Well,
yeah, most of us weren't even in the high school.
We're talking the 1990s, Lyle.
So am I.
Not 1790s.
There's Danny Stone or bacon grease in it. Might not fix the reel,
but you can lick it off
if you get hungry.
Sounds like we need to do another episode where we tear down bait casting reels. And
absolutely. I think one of the biggest mistakes you can do is put too much
it is a delicate.
You remember the old school Zeptos? It
It
used to be Vasa petroleum jelly in there. They just packed it in there. And I think that's some people put too much of that in on the stuff that it shouldn't have it in there.
Back in the really old days when people was working on their own reels and stuff, and they really didn't know any better, they used Vaseline for grease on them, and they used 3-in-1 sewing machine oil to oil them with. That was the standard stuff to do back then in those.
Yep.
There's Mike Irwin.
Oh, excuse me.
Jody said if she has to take the reel apart, she might as well throw it away because she'll never get it back together.
It's not that hard. It's
Jody,
really
send it. I tell you what, Jody, send it to me.
Ow!
I will take it apart. We'll clean it on Catfish Weekly. If you send
There
it
you
to
go.
me,
You can't beat a deal like that, Jody.
it'll make a good show.
Butterflies and sunshine. Welcome to the show. Glad to see you in
me and
Texas.
great minds think alike. Look at Brian right there.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
If you
was
can-
going to say the same. You beat me to it. You beat me to it. I was going to say, let me know. I'll send the ship in. You can send it in too.
Yeah. Now my phone will blow up with.
Oh
people
yeah,
wanting to,
absolutely. will.
Hey, I'll send you my reel. I could start a side hustle going on there. So
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if not, there's also places that specialize in that. Look at River Rat Real.
oh, most of
Oh,
your
Rat
he
Real
does
repair.
great work. Great.
most of your local tackle shops, not your Bass Pro. Well, I don't know if Bass Pro would do it or not.
They do have a real repair in the outlet store in Springfield.
But your family owned, a lot of them will do real repair. A lot of them will do real maintenance.
Yep.
And I mean, keep an eye on what you get because we've got one here local that he does it, but he don't do a good job at it.
Yeah. Get references.
He will he'll put drag washers back on incorrectly, and then you don't have a drag. So
That's special.
they just tell me that's when I jumped it. I must have missed something there.
No, you were talking about putting the washers on backwards and the no drag. And
Oh, well, Danny's saying something about he tried to show me that's when I jumped in the boat with Dunnigan, so I don't know what he's got going on there.
with Danny, you never know. You never know.
That's
Probably
true.
do the other one too. It's got a little slack in it.
Jody, I'll send you my address. You send it to me, I'll clean it for you and send it back on the show. So
That's a hell of a deal.
All right, so
wow, Brian.
Oh,
What-
crap.
I'm still trying to get my question answered by Stan. What in the world are you tying up?
Well, here we go. I'm glad you brought that up. You know, I had I used to have a bunch of sinkers, but you know, Stan 3 decided that he was the only one fishing, and honestly, I was fishing about as much as Brian B did, so I really wasn't that worried about it. But so then today I was supposed to go over and grab the sinkers, the box of sinkers and stuff, and I had a few, but if you ever get in a situation, this is going to be my sinker on this rig here.
That'll work.
Rubber band, you tie it, you put it on the bottom of the rig. We're going to have it's got a 3-way rig. There's the put the bait on there. But you actually want that. You can get that out there, and you want this rock to get stuck, especially if you're fishing like in current or rocky situations, snaggy situations. And then it's just the rubber band. So you just, when the fish hits, you pop it off, pop the rock off, and you're just one-on-one with the fish. No extra weight on there. But, yep, you have a few rocks, rubber bands. It's just a little old school tip. We're going to see if this one actually does something.
Oh, there we go.
And we're putting a whole crappie on this one.
I know that somebody that just about had an aneurysm when you said that. But
It's
we
also good to have a good supply of rocks on board in case like Parker gets too close to you or
Jet skiers.
yeah,
jet skiers, lake lice.
Oh yeah, that works out great because then there's no proof either. So
hey, butterflies and sunshine. Good to see
Then
you.
they sink and they're like, oh, I didn't have a rock on here. Why would I have a rock? Must have been
Exactly.
bank angler.
see,
Danny, yes, I figured out what you were talking about there.
So my question now, Stan, is
Dan 3 said only you would bring a rock on a boat.
that's right, that's right. Hey,
Danny says, when cleaning fish in Stan's body of water, expect to find rubber bands in the stomach.
And if they're on the rocks, they're not going to eat the rubber band. You got that tied onto the line, so the rubber band comes back, and all you left in the water was a rock. You know, Stan 3 is laughing about it, but if he remembers back a few years ago, his friend Nick came down, and we weren't even catching anything. It was a flood situation. We cast it out. We lost about 3, 4, 5 in a row. As soon as we cast out, bam, it's stuck. I did the rock trick, and he's going to say, yeah, it was because he caught fresh bait and cut a fresh piece of shad, and it was bleeding. He's going to try to claim the credit for that. I don't know why he does things like that. You never hear me, saying that I single-handedly won the live fishing tournament league. I was the very first person single-handedly. You don't hear me taking credit for other people's stuff, but I don't know why Stan 3 likes to do that. But this is
like father, like son.
There we go.
So Stan, do we not have any double hook rigs? One of your favorite that you learned from one of the greatest YouTubers of all time?
I picked you your rock.
Well, that is actually the last rig that I'm putting out. That would be the double Kentucky rig that this guy fishing with the Chad. That channel was amazing. That guy was awesome.
I liked that guy. Yeah.
Yeah, right. That I don't know what happened.
That fields to water dude, I'm not real sure about, but that fishing with the Chad, I liked watching him.
Yeah. He had some great stuff. He had some great content out there, and he just kind of disappeared. I don't know what happened to him. But,
you know what the greatest part about that channel was, Stan?
What's that?
His wife caught most of the fish.
That is true.
I really thought he was gonna say when it ended.
That's what I thought he was going to say.
No.
I almost did that, but
actually, I thought that was a great deal.
he only changed it because he wanted that to be able to use that cool logo that he made.
Yeah. Hey, whatever works.
He didn't realize you could just change the channel name with YouTube, so he went out and started a whole new channel.
Catch Fish with Us says Stan is getting the fish stoned. Stan 3 said, would that be like killing 2 fish with 1 stone?
There you go. Well, that's I came up with that idea in honor, since Danny Stone caught a 2.2 pound sturgeon. I thought it was just only appropriate that I honored him back with a actual stone as a weight.
There we go.
Danny caught a pretty nice flathead yesterday.
He did.
I missed that too.
There's Andrew DeFore back.
About time, Andrew.
I was getting some messages just a minute ago from Jeremy DeFore. He was showing me some photos of his boat with the new custom enclosure installed. Looks amazing. Oh. I saw Stan reach back for that other rod. I was like, oh.
Yeah, I was hoping so. So.
Chad, how do you say I watch none of you without saying it? Chad doesn't have time.
I'll be straight up honest with you, and it's not the first time I've said it. For the last however many months, I have been very honest. I don't watch YouTube much, hardly at all anymore. It is nothing personal.
I watch a lot of YouTube stuff, but I don't watch a lot of fishing stuff. I've been
hey, Paul
I know all
Boyd.
kinds of wild stuff on there.
I
slept through Stand Day yesterday. So,
well,
I'll tell you what I'd like to watch on YouTube, and I never see it. It's James Dockery fishing. Maybe it's because he don't have enough subscribers. Everybody should run over and subscribe to James Dockery fishing.
Oh, he loves that.
Absolutely. I heard that'll make his day. If he can get about 30, 40 new subscribers coming in there, and sending in messages and
You know, it was a couple of years ago when James was feeling a little bit better. He didn't look any better, but he caught like 5,000 fish in 1 year.
That is true. And
I'm
part
not
of that year,
sure.
he had a busted foot too.
Yeah, and
Mhm.
I'm not sure he's caught 5
The
fish
bite.
all year this year.
It might be.
well, he caught what about 300 of them in the panfish tournament
Yeah,
that we did a couple months ago. It's like,
Mhm.
oh my goodness.
that was so much fun.
It was hard to keep track, you know, and I've done quite a few of these things where you're keeping track of everything. That was a tough tournament to keep track of.
It was a sure a fun one. We need to do another one.
You know what? I think we need to get a few channels involved with it and just have some fun with it a few times throughout the year. And you talk about getting people involved with fishing. What better way than catching some panfish, bass, whatever? Because you know we need bait.
Yeah, I remember the first panfish tournament that I had put out was the slab masters, and him and Josh made me never want to do another one again.
Oh man,
They
They had
caught
it going on.
so many. I was like, oh my god, you guys are killing me.
that was a good tournament.
Yeah, try. You think keeping up when the catfishing tournaments get crazy and you got 2 or 3 people catching fish at one time? Whew. You got 6,
Hey,
7,
could
8
you imagine?
people on
Could you
there.
imagine if James and I had fished the same day?
I'd have just walked away.
Well, it was, you know, Lyle was doing pretty good keeping up with them. It was a pretty good. It was a lot of fun. Like you said, it was just fun. It was a blast.
I heard. Yeah, it was like 2 for Dockery, 1 for Lyle. 2 for Dockery, 1 for Lyle.
Yeah.
It was pretty good pace.
It was fun. We had a good time, and we caught. I'm not sure we didn't catch more fish off camera than we did on camera because we caught them before the tournament, and we kept fishing right after the tournament was over. We just kept catching fish. Again, they wasn't giants, but they was fish.
Fish or fish?
That's,
You know, that's the thing we've been saying lately is all fish matter, and you know what? If you're going out there, if the big fish in your area, you know what? If it's crappie, go out and catch it. If that's what makes you excited, go out there and do it. If it's you know, channel cats, and you can go out and a 5, 6, 7, 8 pound channel cat is the big fish in that area. Hey, congratulations!
right.
Whatever you go for. I mean, all fish matter.
There is a super chat from Andrew Creole Catfish. Said, "Go Stan, go River Cats tackle woot."
There we go. There we go.
Thank
I
you,
managed
Andrew.
to get the. I had to put a shirt underneath it because you know it's gonna. They don't make 6Xs as big as they used to be. But
B. Smith says you can definitely tell which rod is the J&S rod, even though you can't see him.
I'm very impressed that Andrew could spell woot.
yeah, I was trying to have an emergency the other day. I tried to dial 911. I was like, "What's the number?"
What's the number to 911? Stan, what's your water temps running out that way?
It is 74 right now. 74.07.
Everybody's water temps is dropping 7 hours.
That's about what ours is about.
Yeah,
75.
I was out Saturday night fishing Jeff Beal's tournament and had water temperature of like 83.5.
Wow,
I still had straight up summertime water temps.
I'm trying to get it 22.3. And you're not going to believe this. We are actually fishing in. I laughed and jiggled a little bit, but it was 22.2 foot of water. We're up to 22.5 now.
Oh, that's it. It's just
water.
like it's primed for a big fish there.
But right, I mean, we're talking. What do you think? 15 feet to the. There's a ledge. I mean, I could throw a sinker to the bank. It's right over there. and there's a ledge that comes up to a short flat, and that's what makes this area pretty good, because you have the shallow water, you got the ledge, you got the deeper channel. So, we've got some baits. We've got the one suspended down. We've got some live bait over there. We got some deep bait in the channel. We got some other going back here, kind of as it dropped down right against the wall. But it's, we're giving it a few more minutes, and then we'll be downriver a little bit. This spot is this is one of the spots that we have, it's going to take in 2 hours, you're pretty much going to have to either catch what was Jerry's big fish that day? He caught one really nice one, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
let me pull that up real
70?
quick. 71.19.
Yeah. That's bigger than a lot of PBs out there. So
That's bigger than my PB.
So my thought was, it's even bigger than my PB. But my thought was, we've caught a bunch of times where we've doubled up with 50 pounders. And this spot here is one of the spots where we've done that on a number of occasions. So that's kind of why that's why I started here. But we're gonna go down. We're gonna go downriver a little bit here in just a second. And for those that remember the first Iron Cat, when stand 3 was tripled up with, what do you get, 160 or 70 pounds of fish in a few. He was tripled up, had 3 fish on, and all of them were over between 50 and 60 pounds. So that's the next stretch down, and we've had that happen multiple times there. So that was my thought process tonight. If we're going to win, we're going to need that double up, that kind of where we get those 250 or a 40, 50 to 40, 60, 30 kind of deal. Because even here on the James, especially this far up, it's tough. You're not going to get the 70 pounders are few and far between up here, but there's 50s up here.
Let's see here. Parker said he just made it home. He made real good time because he was at my house at like 6:30.
Well, that was over almost 2.5 hours ago.
No,
No.
it was an hour and 21 minutes ago.
Not in God's time.
This is God's.
This is God's time.
You all been lied to.
No.
Agree to disagree.
You know what?
Disagree all you want.
Did you all say hi to JG Hill Studio?
I did
You know,
not.
What's up, JG?
Hey,
Mr. Mike
JG.
Irvin.
I did say hello to Mike Irvin.
Yeah, Parker brought his boat over to get some stuff done to it. So
There's just no current here. You saw this one.
Yeah.
And it's not doing anything. All right. So sometimes, it's one of those tough decisions. That's what makes this kind of really interesting, because you got to think ahead of time. And for those that fish for blues, they know the main thing you're looking at, the number one thing for blues, is current. And we just don't have the current up here right now. So we're going to move downriver a little bit. Hopefully we go down around the bend. There's a spot down that way where we might be able to get a little more current in, but we're marking some fish, but it's just not, for us to be here this long and not even have a bump, they're not active here right now. So we're going to move on down a little bit.
Dave Funk says, looking forward to this moon phase to be done with. The last couple of weekends has been a struggle at night.
Parker says speed limit signs are just suggestions. Oh yeah, it's just the challenge.
They don't pertain to me.
I beg to differ.
You can beg all you want.
Well, we know Chad doesn't have to worry about them.
No, he's got that Chad Fields money.
No, it's not that. He followed
Oh.
me to Mount Vernon, or yeah, I think it was Mount Vernon that time, and was driving like an old granny.
Really?
Yes.
I enjoy my gas mileage.
So do I.
I don't have that Lyle Stokes money where I can just fill up a tank every day.
You don't have to worry about that, I promise. River Rat 3030 has joined us.
Hello, Ernest.
What's up, 3030?
Hope you're doing well.
We're back.
There we go. $922. Bobby says, I obey all the speed limits. I just can't help it if my speedometer is 10 miles an hour off. There you go. That is one thing. Stan's dealing with tidal water. That is one thing I have never really. I can't say I've never fished it because I did down in Georgia, but I was on the bank and it didn't matter what I did anyway. All I had to do was just keep moving my chair further and further back from the water. But
I'm gonna use the motor to get there quicker.
Yeah.
I've never tried to catfish
You can already come up here. And
tidal water.
Yeah, the one time that I have fished the James, they had so much flow. We were right up there by Richmond. There was no tide.
Dude,
Were
that
you
was
north of Richmond, Chad?
No, not exactly at Stan's house.
No, yeah, that's Chad. You know those rich men north of Richmond.
Stan knew where I was going with that.
Absolutely.
I knew where you went with that. I know.
Yeah,
I
you gotta
did
have
find
that
out we
Chad
have a
Fields.
Richmond, Illinois, and Mark from Catfish and Crappie lives north of there. So
Yeah, you got to be careful if you don't have your location turned on, and you Google things like James River. There's multiple James Rivers across the country, so.
I am going to step away and get something to drink real quick. I'll be right back.
All
We'll
right.
Good
be
timing
here.
on that.
Let's see. I want to check something out. Wow, 18 games back, Lyle. I'm just saying.
One bad year.
Hey, we got to take every opportunity we can to bust your chops.
No, you
Hey.
don't.
Angel Honeycutt.
Yeah, if you see the lights up that way, that's the city of Richmond up there. That's the James River yacht marina, but the VCU College row team comes out of there. Lucky for us.
Oh yeah.
So this isn't going to be a huge move. I don't know if that's too loud or not. What's up, Benoit?
Allison said she learned her lesson. 92 in a 60 got her a hefty fine and a 30-day suspension on her license in high school. She had a great chauffeur though, Gabby.
Yeah, I learned my lesson and hit a deer doing 95. So Chad doesn't speed as much as he used to.
I can tell you about tickets, Allison. Promise you, I have stories that would stand you on your edge.
Are we getting? How loud is the motor?
Not too bad.
Not too bad. All right. If it
Not
gets,
not as loud as Lyle's voice. So
wow.
I've earned that right.
You know, Lyle, if you're ever accepting applications for a new co-host, just let me know. Let me know.
Hey,
Thank you very much.
You know what though? But while we're going, if everybody can hear me, okay. Uh, you know, one of the things for those of us that out here that are mobility challenged and things like that, you know what? Try to find some people in your area. I'm blessed to have, big shout out to Dustin. Happy birthday tonight, Dustin. But, here I am out here on his boat. And, stand three, of course, my son and Dan. And went out with Dustin, Team Snag and Whiskers. You've seen us fish together. Take somebody out fishing, whether it's a kid, whether it's an adult that can't get out there like they used to. Somebody from church or somebody in town or whatever. Like, it's just for those of us that don't get out that often, it's just such a blessing. If you get the chance, take someone fishing.
I
Oh, look
took
at there. I
Stan
can
out
read
one
chat
time.
now.
I took Stan out one time, and did he give me that? Put me on that list? No, he didn't.
Well, I apologize deeply, Chad. That is true.
He's really just trying to steal my job off.
I was a little scared though that trip. I was a little scared. If I would have been shaking that trip an inch either way, we would have been in trouble.
Hey, if we would not have coordinated our movements like we did, you are 100% correct. That little boat,
Absolutely,
it tried. It at least got us on one fish.
Old
absolutely.
Street Catfishing has joined us.
You know what? And I was really hoping. I had the feeling about that spot, and it's not the right time of year and not the right water for it, but you get those feelings. And hey, sometimes you're right, sometimes you're wrong, but.
I have Jeremy. Plus,
All right. What Jeremy say? NCMO Outdoors says I do good to get myself out fishing. No time to take anybody else.
Hey, absolutely.
That's the way I've been. It's been
Oh
a struggle
yeah.
for me for months, but the last couple of weeks I finally started getting out a little bit more. So
You know what? It's been great. I've been watching Lyle doing some the pan fishing and stuff there, the post on Facebook. So make sure you check that out if you haven't seen that. It's awesome seeing him out fishing like that.
and tearing them up, enjoying it very much, actually.
And I think that that's a point that I love the whole tournament scene, and we're seeing a lot. We're seeing a lot of things with where the different actual like in-person tournaments are trying to step it up and get some more people involved in things.
Don't
But
believe everything you hear me say.
what's uh, what's great with these with like the YouTube with the live fishing that we do is you actually bring people out there with you. The people that can't get out fishing themselves, and it's amazing how many people actually vicariously live through us going out here on these trips. And
That's right.
as a person that has personally affected, and it's inspiring. And we don't know how many people out there that we affect with just little things like just being live while we're out here doing these little trips. And
yeah,
to think someone like Chad came up with the idea of doing these
yeah.
live tournaments.
I mean, hey, I give all the credit to Miss Betty Jean, who it was really started out as a challenge, and I didn't want her and Brandon whooping up on me. No, it was
we had
her
not.
and Dee whooping up on me and
I
Brandon.
didn't know a thing about the couples tournament until Betty Jean sent me a message, asked if me and Christina were going to get into it.
You-
So
I remember that because I was like, she's like, oh, there's this big time YouTuber, the Weekend Angler. Do you
she
watch
lied
him?
to you.
And I was like, no. And she's like, well, let me see if I can get him involved in it. And I
Oh
was like,
man,
oh man, okay, cool.
Betty lied to you.
And then me and you've been brothers ever since. So
Hell yeah. I've said social media deserves like 99% of the bad rap it gets, but some of my best friends in this world, I only know because of YouTube.
yeah,
So
You know what? Josh, I can 122.2% agree with that. When I started with the YouTube, like that's how it started. Like I just came across it with the one night, and and wasn't really going out of the house really even, and then kind of found the YouTube fishing community, and that's five years ago now already. It's nuts. It's crazy.
yeah.
And now here we are out here catching
yeah.
nothing tonight.
Now, Caitlin wasn't very old whenever I started my channel. I started it around July or August of 16, so 10 years ago almost. And
I'm trying to figure out V. Smith's post.
trying to figure out V. Smith's post.
Yeah,
What'd she say?
I'll put it up for you.
Whoa, I don't think we need to have that up on the screen.
I'm trying to figure it out.
You know what I just thought of, Stan? If
Okay. Typo, but her autocorrect was
I am begging to feel like Brian.
I think it said I'm beginning to feel like Brian. Haven't fished for 20 years at this point. Stupid tournaments, not strip tournaments. So totally different thing there. So
Figure that out. What the hell's a strip tournament?
How often do you type in that word that your phone is autocorrecting that for stupid now?
That's what I'm thinking.
That's a little
Well,
bit telling.
for most of us that catch catfish, it wouldn't be a strip tournament. It would be a put clothes on tournament.
Oh
Yeah.
man.
Oh man, do not start mentioning strip tournaments, or you're going to have Jerry Parker going crazy.
He'll be wanting in that one for
He
sure.
will, yeah.
Hey, Stan.
Yeah.
I was just thought you guys talking about the couples tournament. If I would have continued on to that, we would actually be doing that right now. This
I
would
know.
have been the 6th tournament.
Dude, I was trying to get. I've had so much, outside real life stuff. Imagine that. We got to deal with real life stuff too. But yeah, I was going to talk to you about that. That I was going to volunteer to host it just this year for you, just because it's such an important tournament, I think, and for those of us that are out here doing it, to get our spouses, our significant other people involved in our lives involved with it. Like it's such an important tournament that are, the ones that sacrifice where we're out here doing all this stuff, and they get to come out that one time a year and be part of it, and it's a cool thing, and it's really, like I said, a very important tournament, and so hopefully we can get that going again in the future.
Yeah.
And
Maybe one of these days I'll get over myself and get back into things, and we'll bring it back stronger than ever. But I just don't know. Right now, last year it was my health. I'm finally getting my health under control.
absolutely.
This year has been crazy with Dee's health, my health, the storms, and then just getting burnt out. So
Yeah.
hopefully people understand, and one day things could change back, right?
Yep.
Absolutely.
Nah, it always gets better. It just takes a while sometimes.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And I remember, like we said, my wife did actually catch the first fish in that tournament.
Somebody record that.
Of course, while I wasn't there, I was up at the truck, but I got to fish with that day we fished with Patriot James and
Yeah, that was the first time his wife had been out with him in forever.
Now, Parker, you're behind in chat, or you're behind in the thing if you're just now talking about strip tournaments. So.
Oh, see what you did, V. See what you started.
And then we had not to mention that though, Chad, one of the things that you've done with the tournaments over just these few years, think of how much money you've raised for
Oh yeah.
The between the couples tournament and then you used to do a charity tournament too, though, didn't you?
We did several. So the Winter Blues was a charity.
That's right. Winter Blues was one.
Push us right
We
down.
did the couples tournament, the Winter Blues, and then the fish-a-thon.
27.
Look at this. We start talking strip tournaments. We get both Parkers all fired up.
Lord have mercy.
Oh, John.
But yeah, we did several, and in all the years we've did it, we raised like almost around $12,000 for charity, and 100% of it we all went to charity.
We're going to do the strip tournament in January. That way, it looks like a bunch of eunuchs out there.
Wow.
Yeah, and then you look at all the other benefits tournaments that have came off of that, and it's just amazing what our little community, our little live, your little YouTube community here, the thousands of dollars that people have donated to help people out. It's just it puts a tear in your eye actually. With all the things happening right now. With all the things happening right now, that this little group of people has raised that much money for good causes, we got to put a sinker on that one.
Are we to our spot there yet?
Yep.
Okay.
I went and got something to drink, and I brought Christina and the kids a surprise upstairs. The kids knew we got them. We stopped in at Kroger after I picked up the kids from school today and picked up stuff for dinner, and they had red velvet cupcakes. So.
I was thinking something else altogether.
Huh?
Greg Burgess, buddy, I hope whatever you and your wife are going through that, it turns out all right, man.
Oh yeah.
You guys heal.
Absolutely.
100%. Pray for you.
Thank you, Gabby and Allison. Thank you. I agree 100%. Keep your humdingers in your pants.
Wow. This show just turned sideways.
Ah,
oh,
that's
Stan,
that's why those two girls are family, man. They fit in just perfectly with us.
Yeah, they're all right.
I love those two.
I've done it before, but I wanted to.
But Stan, I am going to apologize. I will probably be jumping off here in a few minutes.
You're good, my friend.
We have some stuff going on at work this week, and I'm looking at a 12 to 14-hour day the next 2 days. And just so everybody knows, and I'm sure this will boost the ratings for next week, but I will not be on the show next week. I will be in Florida for work. So
you ought to fish live from Florida.
Yeah.
Danny Stonewood.
The one thing that I am thinking about doing while I am down there is and through the end of the year, are having a no tax on all kinds of outdoor goods down there.
Oh, stock up on ammo.
I am thinking about I might need to go to some outdoor stores and see what kind of deals they have down there.
Yeah.
And work on sending some stuff home.
You're going to get in trouble.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a southern states thing. But
there's some states that do it. I don't know which all states do it, but I heard about it a week or two ago about Florida.
I'm pretty sure Missouri don't do it.
I think it was Mississippi. I think in the River Cats tackle chat, group chat, they were. I don't remember if it was Creech or Sue. Oh,
I just went down.
Oh,
we'll see. We'll see. But
The
he was
action
mentioning.
now?
I think it was Mississippi that was doing the
Really,
tax-free
Andrew?
weekend on sporting stuff. I'm like, what?
Hey,
All right.
Mark Barnum, if I could go down there and get on some of them
Peacock.
peacock bass or some of them monster
Get you one of those. Go down to Everglades. Get you one of those big pythons.
No.
I used to own one. I used to own. Well, actually, we had 2 pythons.
Pythons
ball
are
pythons.
awesome, man.
Let me turn on this
My
light.
one
Lyle
python
wouldn't have nothing to do with it.
I got the cure for them snakes.
Oh, they're invasive. They want you to take them out.
It doesn't matter if they're invasive or not to me.
Our python we had for several years is now about 5 foot long.
Oh wow!
My stepdaughter.
That's right,
Yeah.
Boogie.
See, we've had a gray rat snake that's lived around the property for years and years. And I mean, he started out, he was like a couple feet long. The last time I saw him was last year. He was pushing 6 foot, and he goes underneath the house in the wintertime, and he hangs out around the property, and he's, that's one of those ones you want around. So
Absolutely.
Absolutely.
rat snakes are awesome, man.
Yep.
When we lived in upstate New York, we had a nor'easter come through up there, and we lived in the Catskill Mountains, and it was one of the ice storms, and pine trees were all breaking over, and so we were without power for about a week. I actually had to sleep with Stan 3's python. The ball python. I had to sleep with him on my chest to keep him warm enough so that he'd stay alive.
Oh wow!
Hey, Lyle, Josh, did you hear him? Back when we lived in the Catskill Mountains.
It's beautiful up there. We lived right on a lake, and of course it was beautiful till you dealt with by the second or third snowstorm, and for up there, if it wasn't measured in feet, it was flurries.
Yeah. Ernest, the problem with that is I fly in Monday. I go straight to one of the stations and work, and then I go from there to the corp office for meetings that night, and I have Tuesday, Wednesday, I have all day training. Thursday, I go to another station in the morning, another station in the afternoon, and then I fly home Friday morning. I don't have time. I trust me, I would so hook me up with John.
I'm sorry, Beast.
B says I need to stop trusting autocorrect.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I guarantee you, whoever the hell invented autocorrect, they should burn in hello.
They are having their way with me.
I know.
I'll tell you that. And it is hilarious.
Nope, no ropes for me. That's
Yeah.
See, Stan, Kitchen Fish, we would have to resort to this type of conversation, this audio.
yeah. I'm sorry. I apologize.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate it.
Really, Josh? I just read yours.
Oh, yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
Parker's correcting me.
Well, I think it's kind of something that we should, be concerned about, because everybody that has fish with Parker ends up saying something like that. I'm just saying.
I mean, yeah.
He's not wrong.
That is true. So are you marking any fish, Stan?
I'm sorry. What we did now is we came down river here. Again, we're in 22.8 feet of water right now. but we're drifting. The wind is blowing us downriver. And there's a couple, we're marking a few here and there, but it's, we'll see. We'll see. We got an hour. There's big fish here. It's just a matter of if we can get our bait in front of them right now. It's tough. This is for anybody that, you watch it and you're like, yeah, they didn't catch this. It's only 2 hours. And you know what? Do you go with your gut? Do you go with, you do the best you can to kind of pick a spot, and the 2 hour thing really does get you. It's like, you can have the best laid plans, and if it's not there, it's, you don't got a lot of time to change anything,
Be right back.
All right. Yeah, all you
Jody's
can do is
asking
try.
Jody's asking about keeping crappie alive in the house to use a few days later. Danny says Stan's had a few rockfish go bouncing by almost like they were on rubber bands.
Well, there's all the rods. I laughed again. I chuckled. So all the rods. So we're suspend drifting right now. We've got these. We're suspend drifting down. We're just kind of floating down and
How
hoping
fast is the wind taking you?
we are going at. How fast am I? Is it on here? Justin?
I think we're going too slow. It's not registering.
That's kind of
kinda
that
hard to
magic number
see.
anyway. When you can't tell if you're moving or not, seems to be a good drift speed. So,
And like you were saying before, this is one of the things with the tidal rivers. It's an incoming tide right now. So incoming tide against alcohol, against
yeah.
if the fall line is only where Chad was fishing, we were maybe, when he came here, it was maybe a few hundred yards from the actual fall line. And what the fall line is in the tidal rivers is that's where the tidal part ends, and your normal river where it's just flowing in one direction. It's not going to be tide coming in. So that's the fall line. So my plan was to kind of try to fish up this way, so you still get that outgo. You still get that where you're moving in one direction. Because right now we've got the wind blowing downriver, the tide's coming in, so it's just not your best situation.
There we go. Bump this up in speed. 3.
There we go. Now we're going right along. We're about 0.3, between 0.3 and 0.4.
Oh, you can't beat those numbers.
We're getting an occasional mark across the bottom. We're in that 20 plus foot of water, but we're right along the kind of the edge of the channel.
I'm glad he's on the list, Lisa, not me.
Danny says Stan calls it suspend drifting. I call it suspense drifting because the suspense is killing me.
It's killing me too, bro.
But it's one of those, anything could change at any moment, especially suspend drifting. You're nothing, and then you've got a rod doubled over. That's why I love suspend drifting.
We don't have a lot of, now when Chad was up here, was actually, the river was so blown out, it was actually too much current to try bumping and things like that. We don't have a lot of areas, especially up here,
moving,
where that's even an option. So your next best bet is suspend drifting. And one of my favorite ways to fish, because that's one of the things I wanted to talk about tonight. We were talking about that. Y'all were talking about that a week or two ago. Thank you. Yes, I think it is. I put a shirt underneath it. It doesn't. It's it's all right. But you were talking about a couple weeks ago And I think any type of move where you're moving, bumping, suspend, drift, and things like that, you can catch a lot of big fish. But I think the biggest fish that's in that section of water, you're going to catch anchored. Just
I
my
remember we were
opinion.
talking about that a couple weeks ago.
Yep, just my opinion, because the bigger fish can be more selective. They don't have to rush the bait. They don't have to.
No,
You know,
they're
they-
not
they-
competing. They're not competing with anyone. They're the
Exactly. So I
top
think
of the
that,
walk. So
you know, in the rivers like you got the James, Tennessee, Mississippi, et cetera, where there is those, you know, we're talking that there's been multiple 100-pound fish caught out of the James River. But so we're talking, you know, your 50s, your 60s, 70s, giant fish, but they're not the biggest fish in the water. So yeah, you see bobcat, a bunch of people that are in fishing waters where they're doing bumping and things. You're going to catch a lot of fish, but is it necessarily the absolute biggest fish that's in the water? I don't know. That was my take on it. Like you can catch big fish. It's not like you're not going to catch fish. But I think the absolute biggest one in the water, you're going to catch anchored. Yeah, thanks, Danny. He said 2 of us donated the jerseys so we could put them together.
Brian, no, it is site specific. So you have to get that, either download the PDF from the IDNR, or they have it. Most of your Walmarts and everything else, they set it out there. Lakes or waterways that are labeled as 2-pole and line only waters, you are limited to 2 rods in use. If it is not specifically labeled as a 2-pole and line only lake or waterway, you are limited to 50 hooks. So you can one of the things that we always it's not specified in the DNR regulations, but it's always a good thing to do. Put your name and your phone number, or your name and your DNR number on your rods, because any more than 2, they can call that an unattended fishing device, because you can only handle 2 rods at a time. On a lake that you can run jugs or trot line or whatever, 50 hooks, line the bank.
You know, and that's it's amazing to me how complicated. You know, I was
They
trying
make
to
it
look
more
up,
difficult than it needs to be, and the conservation officers get they get given an undue hard time sometimes, because there are so many different regulations
Great job, Chris.
when it comes to fish and game.
And you know, if we can't understand it, and there's some of the things they don't even understand.
No, and it is one of those things. There are so many. Oh, what do you got there? A buoy?
Oh yeah. This is that's the channel, one of the channel buoys there. So, like I said, we're right on the edge of the channel.
I'd say you are. Christina and I about hit one of those one time out on the Ohio River at night. That
So
was
my
not
wife
fun.
Nikki came out here one night, first time she ever been out, and the wind was real crazy, and that thing was really rocking and turning. She said that's the creepiest thing I ever seen.
Oh yeah.
And you know,
Andrew DeFore goes, "Is that a giant Mountain Dew bottle?"
yes, actually, yes, it is. They put that here in honor of me.
There we go.
Have your people call my people Mountain Dew. We're still waiting. But, you know, like I said earlier, win, lose, or draw, just being out on the water, just unbelievable. And, you know, you're not going to catch anything from the house. So it's, do I hope we catch some? Absolutely. But I'm happy just being out here.
Oh, we're having fun just having you on here.
Absolutely.
Yep. I'm going to try to wish you luck. I'm going to go ahead and jump off here for the night. So
And that means the fish will show up now.
you'll probably have something now.
I've been, why didn't he leave already? Because,
Yeah,
you know,
we should have kicked him out.
as the final contestant of this season, I was going to wait until the
We should.
22
I mean,
minute mark.
I really think we need to call them the class of 24, 25, something like that.
Yeah. Well, I was gonna say I was gonna wait till the 22 mark or 22-minute left mark just to make it dramatic.
That's
But
right. That's
I
right.
figure if I leave now, that gives you 32 minutes to finish up here, maybe a couple
35.
minutes, 35.
Perfect. Okay.
Because
Dustin, you
somebody
heard that?
was
There's
late.
the plan. Time to kick it into gear.
But again, good luck to your finish here, and guys, I'll see you guys here in a couple weeks.
All right, buddy. Be
Have a
careful
great
on your
trip,
trip.
Chad.
Thank you, guys.
Great to see you, Chad, and wishing you the best. Always great to see you. Thank you for what you've done for our little community here, Chad.
Not a problem, my friend. Take care.
Yeah, this kind of brings back like we first started doing all this kind of stuff, and like we said, big shout out to Chad actually putting forth the effort to start it. And there's been a lot of other people since then. Mark with the 1v1s, and we've had the stand days, and Jody has had the shows, people coming up fishing with you, and it's just years ago, who would have ever thought that this would be? Never would have dreamed of this, even, and here we are doing this, and it's just it's a blessing for a lot of people.
Let's see here.
One thing about these little boats, I've been spoiled because I've been fishing with Dan in his big oh, come on now.
Try to.
What's the name? Angler Quest. His Angler Quest pontoon. I could do a dang TikTok dance up in there, and it's not that boat's not moving. It's something else. But man, you get in these little boats, and you feel if your rod kicks the bottom, especially when you're drifting like this, like you feel it, like you're constantly looking around because it always feels like there's another bite, there's something coming up, and
If we get some fish down there.
yeah, there's some. Oh, never mind. Not gonna be able to see it, but there's some marks underneath us. We're going over some marks now, so bam, come on. Yeah, I had some Patriot James floats that I was going to try to use tonight, but with the wind and current and everything going the wrong direction, we didn't get a chance to do that.
All right. I've got to mute myself for just a second here.
That's all right. Stan, you and I don't have to mute anything.
There you go, my friend. There you go. Yeah, I think it's just crazy, Lyle. I'm sure you get this same feeling when you're out there, and you just get that feeling like something's going to happen. Like we're moving right along. We're moving at a really good speed now. Everything is looking. We're marking some fish here and marking some fish. We got some good baits out. We got everything from a live white perch to a whole crappie, big cut shad.
It's not your turn yet.
That's it, and that's what fishing is great. I mean, if you came out here, even a river like the James or the Mississippi or the Missouri or any of those great bodies of water out there, if you went out there and just killed it every single time, it wouldn't be fun.
That's right. That's right. It just it's a waiting game a lot of times until all the stars line up. you know.
Thank you, V. V said, "Come on, Stan. One's coming in 3 minutes."
She must have typed that in and not relied on autocorrect.
I'm surprised with autocorrect. You know, for when you actually the people hit the button and do the talk to text thing. I'm still. I actually used my phone for the where you have the like Apple Pay and stuff on your phone. I forgot my wallet, and I'm like, oh man, what am I gonna do? And I didn't. I remembered the Apple Pay thing where you hit the and doop. I'm like, oh my goodness, this is nuts.
Yep.
But you get the boomhauers out. Oh man, I don't know how talk to text figures out some of the things that people say, but let's Fishing with Jeff Beal says the left rod goes off. Hey, I hope it's the right one, but maybe that's just me.
You never know. Right
I'm
now, it
getting
doesn't matter. What's that, Josh?
I said I'm getting the October sign up for Top Cat. Getting ready to get it posted to the Catfish Weekly group there on Facebook.
Sweet.
We'll
You know, Stan, you can jump right in and sign up on that.
Oh, I
That is
plan on it.
true,
I'm
yeah.
getting. You know what? There were so many weeks. Y'all know me. I am horrible with things like replying back to emails. That's just not. I don't
I'm
know.
bad about that.
It's. I'm horrible with that stuff, and it's not a. It's not that I have the best of intentions, but it's just I wanted to sign up every month for this, and next thing I know, it's like, oh crap, they're already fishing. I forgot
Right.
to sign up.
I really think that next month there'll be a lot of the people, the boat guys especially, will really be trying to get signed up because a lot of them didn't have really good times and they're looking for redemption.
Absolutely, absolutely. Oh, oh.
Got
You
some
know where
big
you
ones?
see the mark where it's moving?
Oh, I like that. Yes.
Yeah, because you know it, because you, for those that have never suspended or suspend drifting, you get it down to the bottom, and it's suspending and suspend drifting is kind of one of those things where you kind of need to know the water a little bit, because you don't want to get hung. If you have it too low, it'll get hung up all the time, and if you have it too high, and you want to kind of get those humps and those drop offs. So you want it to be close enough to that where
Yep.
you could still affect it. And if you see that it's coming up and drop off, you got to get ready to lower your baits down and different things like that. But
That's correct.
man, we were
Anthony
coming
has
through.
joined us.
Go ahead.
I say Anthony has joined us. Yak Fishing Adventures.
What's up, Yak? And but yeah, that's the one thing. Suspend drifting is not if you don't know your waters, it's not an easy. You're constantly on your rods and back and forth, and
Stan, I don't think that the fish are afraid of boats. They see boats and barges and crap all day, every day and night. And I
Yes,
don't
sir.
think boats of fish affect them at all. We've had days when we caught as many fish suspend drifting as we did pulling boards and anything else.
Absolutely, yes, sir. I agree. Oh, yeah, and it's I it, it's I just love it out here. This is what that I could spend 50 hours out here and not catch a fish, and you're still excited. You're still like, it's gonna happen. It's gonna happen. That's and I think that's one of the things that's good about the electronics. I think that's one of the biggest things with electronics. We can have the whole debate with live scope and all that stuff, but if you can use your electronics, it kind of just gives you it kind of just gives you a little bit underwater where you mark a fish here and there, and you may stay out a little bit longer because you think, okay, the fish are there. I'm gonna get it, and you see marks on the screen, and you can kind of see what the fish are doing a little bit.
We were I think John was about a month old, probably almost a month to the day old. And Christina, John, Caitlin, and I hit the Ohio River. It was hot out. We had the Bimini top up. We were just doing some suspend drifting, and I started seeing movement on the sonar back on the 2D sonar back there at the helm, and I had Christina come back there to take a look at it. I was showing her. I said, "We got a fish up there swimming in our baits now," and I was thinking we were going to get the bite on one of the rods back there at the back of the boat, and about that time, one of the rods at the front of the boat just dug in, and we couldn't touch it. I mean, Caitlin hopped across to the other side of the boat and instantly reeled down on that fish, and that was her PB. That one's I think 32 or 33 pounds. That made for an awesome video because we had 4 PBs broken in one trip.
That's awesome.
And what's better than that, dude? Like, there's, I've got to fish with my son and my grandkids and my daughter, and when you see your grandkids and they're catching.
Reel up number 3 a little bit. I think it's
Your wife, Stan. Don't forget your wife, Stan.
Oh, my wife. Oh,
Yep.
Look at that mark. Come on, baby.
I think that trip I was just talking about was the same one that I had.
My one hit that one.
We were drifting. We hadn't had a bite. I was kind of frustrated sitting out the front of the
We're
boat.
at 27 earlier.
And one of the rods was acting like it was dragging bottom. And so I told Caitlin, I said, go back there and reel that a couple times, get it up off the bottom. And she went back there, she reeled it, and as soon as she reeled it, the rod just dug in, and I thought it was snagged. And so I get up, and I mean, it's in the video. You see me kind of go strolling back there to the back of the boat. I'm about over that day already. And I told her, I said, give me the rod. And I didn't hear her say this. It wasn't until I was editing the video that I hear my daughter, who was, let's see, she would have been about 6 or 7 at the time, go, it's not snagged. There's something big on there. And I start pulling, trying to break this snag loose and realize it's a fish. And I'm like, oh, hey, this is a fish. You come reel it in. And she's like, I tried to tell you that. And okay, yeah, I wasn't listening to you. I don't want to tell you, but.
And I mean, dude, how cool is that? And what's awesome about doing these things live is that the rest of us get to experience those same things with you.
Oh yeah, and that's we can, and here's the deal: it is really easy to make yourself look like a rock star in a production video. If I have a slow day or I have a slow weekend and the weather's about the same, I can wear the same color shirt and a pair of blue jeans out there a couple days in a row, and when I edit that video, you don't know that it took place over a couple days.
Absolutely.
Not saying I've done it. But
you can either confirm or deny those allegations. That's right.
It's the same way that that the guys on TV do. So
absolutely. One of the things about CatCon is I got to hear some of these, and my childhood was ruined listening to some of these.
Oh yeah, it's like, oh yeah, they were out there all week, wearing the same clothes.
Yeah, and they had these other fish off on the side, and the camera crew wasn't there at the points. And then they got these other, I've heard some stories about some of our childhood things, but you get it. You kind of understand. We're talking little, channels and little things here, but.
Randy, that's absolutely correct. Everyone that has fished this is pulling for everyone else.
Oh, absolutely.
That's right.
I have not seen anybody root against somebody during Top Cat. I mean, that's.
All right, what time are we at?
We have 21 minutes, 5 seconds as of now.
Okay, so you say there's still a chance. That means we got a chance. We still got a chance.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, I think I caught my fish the other night. There was like 15, 20 minutes left in the tournament.
I wanted to see that one. I want to, that's such a great idea. I know that Jeff did that last year, and
I've
what
told him
is
he
it?
needs to do that again next year, and he was
Well,
asking who else to get involved.
Everybody.
And I said,
Don't.
everybody, yeah. Jody was talking about building one.
Absolutely.
I told him Chris Flores and I did something similar a
Yes.
few years ago where we built a rod and a reel both. And
Yep.
I said, get Chris involved. He had a blast on that one. I mentioned Keith from Fishing and Stuff. I would love to see what kind of fishing. I'll throw the gauntlet down right now. I want to see what kind of fishing rod Keith could DIY.
Absolutely. And if hosting services or whatnot, you need somebody to talk and read chat and do whatever, I'm more than willing to help. I'll fish in it. I know that one of the things was before, I know the first one, I think Austin Fish and Fever won it here on the James, and it gets into the not all water is created equally, and I'm blessed to be here by the James River. Although I'm not showcasing that here tonight, but we're blessed to be here by the James River.
Right.
So some people get when you get you get the bigger rivers and the bigger bodies of water involved, and so other people don't.
And sometimes I think, right or wrong, we kind of take our local waters for granted because we've grown up fishing those.
Right.
And it wasn't until Chad started doing the online tournaments that we were catching 7 and 8 pound channel cats, which are normal run of the mill channel cats for us. But other people are going, man, those are monsters. And I'm like, no, not really. And so, I mean, that has got me where I've introduced Danny and Parker and everybody to lakes like Crab Orchard.
Yeah.
And we've got some phenomenal channel cat waters here. Everybody has good local waters, and this gives us a chance to show off our local waters.
Absolutely. And that's one of the things that you come into Stand Day a lot, and I appreciate you putting in the weather for
for sturgeon.
Yeah, that's right. But that's one of the things that with shows like that we try to do is it's not the I say it a lot, and I know it sounds cheesy. Oh, it's just the the YouTube thing or the social media thing or whatever. But I say it a lot. It's not the size of the fish; it's the size of the excitement. And
oh yeah,
some of my best times out here, we've caught monsters. We've got all of my grandkids have. Holy crap! All of my grandkids have bigger PBs than me. I just realized that. What the heck? But
that's a good thing.
But okay. Some of the best times out here is like the first couples tournament where my wife caught that little fish, but that was awesome. And then we won. We actually won the one couples tournament with I single-handedly won it. If I didn't catch that one fish that I caught, the other 20 whatever fish that my wife caught wouldn't have mattered. I caught that one fish, and that single-handedly pushed us over. But that was some of the best, and it was no big. A lot of them were 2-pounders, and that was some of the best. That's some of my best memories out here is when we're just out here having fun catching fish.
Roger, nobody has done Top Cat from the Ohio River yet, but ooh. I just posted the October sign up, and I know if you go over and sign up on there, that I will put you on that wheel, and we might get some representation for the Ohio River.
Well, I think after tonight, Stand 3 is going to be, I'm going to have to be hearing some crap from him because we are the third from the James River and the Mississippi. And, you know me, though, I like to add a little drama. I'm building up, and we're going to be right at the end. We're catching a double up 50-pounders to take it. But 3 of us, I think Austin, Dustin, Team Snag and Whiskers, and us now have fished the James River this year, and it's going to be the Mississippi. It looks like, unless we can pull something out here.
I got to address something here. and I might not ought to, but I'm going to do it anyhow.
Uh-oh. I'm going to put my
Dave
finger on
Funk,
the button.
Dave Funk says, getting some hate from local tournament guys. You got to love the fishing community around here. Dave, you tell them guys to kiss your ass. You do a lot for the fishing community, and it doesn't make a damn what they say. You just keep doing what you're doing.
Absolutely.
Oh, absolutely. People throw a fit. You know, you go out and you shoot a video, and locals know where it's at, and people throw a fit. Well, that's my spot. That's everybody's spot. There's
It's
only
public water.
there's only so
public.
many there's only so many spots. So, Michael
Like
Grumpy
being
Vet,
drunk in
put you on
public.
It, and you know, and it goes back to and you know, I'm at that age, and you know, Lyle, I know you're not quite old enough yet to remember this days before.
Huh?
But you know, it used to be it was that kind of nobody knew anything, nobody would say anything,
That's right.
and you know, it's changed a lot.
Yes.
And you know, but when we're doing these tournaments, one thing I wish that everybody would do is kind of work together. Like you know, if you've got 5 people trying to fish the same area, the same stretch of water, the same whatever, well, guess what? You're just hurting each other.
That's right.
You know, hey, this is what we're planning on fishing here. What do you guys want to do? You know what? And I'm not talking about big money tournaments and those that are, you know, they make their living doing that. I'm talking about just your, what do they call it? The coffee can tournaments, or, you know, the things that we do, you know, things like that. Work together. Don't all try to, if you all try to go to the same spot, it's just going to hurt everybody.
Oh yeah.
That's right.
And, but,
And
you
so
know, when you do these lives like this, everybody sees, you know, it's not, shoot, when we first started, I remember we had people driving across the other side of the river trying to find out where we were fishing from the bank.
let's see. Danny says,
Yeah, it was annoying. You know what? I kind of get what Stand 3 gets mad at. I'm sitting here and I'm seeing these
oh yeah, you
rods
catch it out the
bounce.
corner of your eye, and
Yeah. You know, and
Danny, I'm looking forward to that.
oh, that's a school of bait right down there.
That's good.
Yeah, you know, I'm learning a lot of electronics. Like I've always fished. The only electronics I ever had was remember the old Eagle, like the first ones.
Oh, the old
you know,
flashers, yeah.
You know, and then you had, you know, they had right after the paper graphs, like that type of from like the 80s, 90s, where you know it had the, what were we calling it before? We called it I said it was the Jesus fish, and he says no, the fish on the thing, it looked more like the goldfish that they
Oh, they
eat,
look like the crackers, yeah.
the crackers, yeah.
I was thinking of like the Humminbird Super 60, the flasher.
Oh gosh,
They just had the lines.
Now I'm talking about the old school, like the Eagle IDs, and you know, just
hello, Mama Cindy.
Yeah, there was a time when them flashers come out that, man, we thought that was the greatest thing ever because that's all we had. And
there was somebody on
what was
Marketplace
they,
had a paper graph the other
or
day. I was
$80, and people thought, my God, how can you afford one of them?
You know,
Now
they
they're
made
paying thousands of dollars.
they made in the 80s a side scan sonar. The technology wasn't ready for it yet, and it wasn't all that great. But they did make a side scan sonar, and I've seen that thing. It's wild.
Catfish with us said if Stan Skunks, I believe my grandpa was onto something when he yelled, "Quit talking!
You're scared of fish."
Scared of fish.
No, you become an adult and realize Grandpa just wanted you to shut up. He just wants some peace and quiet.
Yep.
You know, there's so many theories though. Like, you know, the Lyle, you were saying before about the fish get used to things in the river, and I agree. But I think that when you do have those areas that there's not a lot of boat traffic, you get those lakes and stuff where there's they don't really see much light, or there's not a lot of. I think that's when it really. Oh shoot!
There you
Oh,
go.
hey, there we go.
Oh no! Oh no! It's
No.
Oh,
Is he on?
lose- Yeah. He's on.
I'm slipping.
Don't lose a rod. We had.
I'm sorry.
Whoa.
Oh,
I'm sorry.
It's okay. Come on back.
Sorry about that.
It's okay. Yeah, don't lose your rod.
Don't lose a rod. Don't fall in the
I got
water.
that.
yeah, don't fall in the water no more.
Yeah, I got it. I can,
That's
I'm so sorry.
don't worry about it. Get that fish hook.
Oh, all right. It's a nice fish.
just become a fishing show, folks.
That's right.
All right.
Get it, Stan. Stay in the boat.
I done broke Dustin's boat. Oh my gosh.
That's all right.
Oh, look at this guy. He's going nuts. It's not a big fish. It's not a big fish. Oh, this is fun.
And that is suspend drifting. It is. It is.
It can
Is he
happen
in?
at any
Woo!
time.
Woo! Yes!
There we go.
Andrew says blooper of the year. Someone clip it, send it to the Golden Whiskers.
Oh my gosh.
Oh shoot!
Oh, my foot is. My
I'm
foot is
just glad
stuck
Stan
under
didn't
the
go for a
seat.
swim.
Yeah.
Oh,
I'll get hurt.
Parker says Stan had ninja moves for a bit.
yeah, ninja moves until. Oh my gosh, I broke angle iron. I'm so
JG
sorry.
Hill says that,
Don't
oh
worry
Lord,
about
they
it.
caught a fish
Don't
and
worry
they killed
about
the
it.
rod holder. Classic.
Oh my goodness.
The fish are
Michael
so big.
Grover
it
said, I
broke
hope
it.
someone
Hey,
clipped
not
that. I
Hey.
made
Yeah. Look at this.
Stan laughing in the face of the boat curse. There we go.
Roger, you need to refresh. You're way behind.
Yeah, Roger, you're a little bit. Well, it doesn't help to tell him that
Why is that?
because he's
Look
still
at this
5
little-
minutes behind.
I know we're getting to the end, and this is our fish. We may get one more, but if you get fish this size, even bigger ones, look how calm that guy is holding them upside down.
Oh yeah.
You don't see a lot of people do this, but you hold that guy upside down like that. There's no way he can hurt me. That's it. That's all he's gonna do. He's not gonna move. I flip him over the other way. I'm gonna just.
JG Hill says, cool, no skunk. There we go.
That's right. And that's what I'm talking about. We were just talking about before. It doesn't matter the size of the fish, size of the excitement. Look at this. I broke angle iron over here. I jumped up. This is it. It was I don't even think it's 5 pounds.
Well, we got to get it on the board.
But dang it, that was exciting.
Jody says, good job, Stan.
Thank you, Jody. Thank you.
Brian said that woke everybody up, and you are absolutely correct. Randy Swain said no skunk Stan. V. Smith is repeating also that she expects that in a nomination, people.
Oh my gosh. Well, if it wins, it's going to Dustin because I done broke the back of his boat over here.
Jeremy
No,
DeFore
I
says the
cut
fact
it
that
and
Stan
there
has
was a
that
bump
massive
there,
bear
too.
paw of
That
a
was a
hand
bump
on him
there.
probably has something to do with it too.
That could be.
That could work. I've
Yeah.
got those same kind of hands,
I'd
so
set
I
'em up.
know how that works. It works out really well.
I set him up. I pre-bent it just for him. To,
He cut about 3/4 through it before Stan got on the boat. He just doesn't know it.
Oh my gosh. We'll get a close up of it. But you can see, right? You see behind me over there. That's how tall it should be.
Yeah, you've got a Tetris piece going on back there now.
Oh yeah, I just destroyed it. Like, wow.
it was already bent.
No, that stuff was sturdy. Like I leaned on it getting in the boat before. So, holy
Oh,
smokes!
You really did get excited, didn't you?
I'm telling you. And you know what? This is what I'm saying. This is what it's all about.
That's right.
I've been fishing.
There we go.
Lyle, I've been fishing over 50 years. I've caught 200+ pound fish. And you all saw what this just did to me. I just got so excited catching that. What could be better? That's what it's all about. Happy birthday. Thank you. I'm sorry.
Thank you.
I'm
No,
sorry.
don't worry about it. Don't worry
We
about
got to
it.
get
at all.
away. We'll get this.
Roger says Stan never broke anything on Zach's boat. Just saying.
We're going to do a little tip here.
Oh, Harbor Freight sells those things now. I need to get one and start weighing fish in it.
Dude, this is a $2 bag from Walmart. Let's watch this. Number one, it's good for the fish. And I'm not saying go to Walmart. You can get it anywhere. Any of these reusable bags. You put the fish in there. It's $2. If it gets too messed up, you don't clean it, and you throw it out and buy a new one.
If it's $2 with tax around in Illinois, it'd be $2.22.
Oh my God.
Can you see it?
Yeah, there it goes. 5.33.
5.33.
5 pounds. Wow, it was a little bigger than I thought. It might have hit 5. But there we go. There you go. And if you're having problems with these fish that are jumping all over, try it. Look at there. Hold it upside down. It doesn't hurt the fish.
And right there, Stan said this earlier, and Catch Fish with Us brought it back up and said it's not the size of the fish, it's the size of the excitement. There was definitely excitement just then. So,
hey, mwah,
the excitement is 222 pounds worth.
That's right.
Egon, there it is. Man, beautiful. Wow, what a night. What a night.
And Stan has officially been nominated for Golden Whisker for that one.
The Piggly Wiggly bag sling. There you go.
There we go.
But there you go. $2. Hey, is it as good as the other, the FOA slings? No, absolutely not. Will it last as long as a Freddy sling? Absolutely not. But you get in a bind and you don't have the money to get that, $2 reusable bags.
Or if you forget and leave the Freddy bag at home.
That's right. Hey.
And I'm just going
Absolutely.
to say, just on a hunch here, like if your wife is like my wife and has the nice insulated ones that are made from cloth, probably don't want to use those to weigh fish in.
Unless she doesn't know you took it.
Yeah. Did you just say, you must have lost that in your car?
Thank
That's
you,
right.
Go
We got the $2 super
Loop
chat.
of the year.
There you go. Boom, boom, bam. Thank you
Oh,
very
Jeff
much.
Beal
Thank
sent the
you, thank
video in. Thank you, Jeff.
you.
Quick on that, wasn't he? Oops.
Don't worry about it. I've got
was
plenty
awesome.
of material.
There's destruction everywhere I go. That was a blast.
That puts
We still
Stan
have
on
rods
the-
in the water, though.
Do you not have
What?
any rods in the water? You still have rods in the water, don't
Yeah,
you?
we still got
Okay.
the live. We still got the live white perch out there, right?
Yeah, and the big shadhead.
That puts Stan on the board with 5.33 pounds.
Was that the rock fish or no?
No, that's the one I moved out the way.
Oh, all right.
Brian B, yep. Stan just caught a fish. You need to rewind and watch that when you get a chance. It was epic.
Well, the size of the excitement was definitely bigger than the fish. I'll just say that.
Yes,
Randy Gray
Brian.
Haired Swain said a damn old dusty bank fisherman will win Top Cat 25. Congrats to Perry. There is a minute and 45 seconds and Stan's in water that could change right now.
Yeah, we started marking fish. We weren't seeing
Because he
anything.
needs one on the left side of the boat and just completely take the rod rack off the count.
Ryan B, yes, Stan did catch a fish.
That's right. That's right. Hey, I'm just glad we had actually caught some catfish before we started, but we were trying to catch some bass. I was claiming I was going to have a secret bait, and I was trying to get some bass before we started.
Oh, you'd have had Lyle all excited. That's his favorite
I know
fish
it.
anymore.
I was trying. That was the whole second part of the joke. I was gonna throw the chicken and say, I guess I'll just use this for bait then. But there was all kinds of people fishing my spot. Well, there you go. If you have not been able to get out fishing, get out there. 5-pound fish. I destroyed the boat. I'm pretty sure my knees all caught up. What a blast. This is such a great thing.
Oh, cool. Jeff Beal sent me the video too. Thank you.
Awesome. I didn't think I could move that quick. I was shocked.
You were a ninja, man.
Of course, I didn't think I would move that. I moved a little too fast.
I think
Once you get this much going that direction, you can't stop it. So that's
no,
what
yeah.
happens.
I tripped in my own boat one time fishing with Jerry Parker up behind the Kaskaskia Dam, and I went over the console and landed in the back, and we were live, but luckily the camera wasn't facing. And there is season 1 of Top Cat rolling
Dang.
to the end.
You know what? This has been an exciting show, and
I have
ton of
had a
fun,
blast,
man.
especially tonight.
Well, again, I've said it a bunch tonight, but awesome idea from a person that does this every week. Great idea.
You do 2 shows a week, at least. So
Usually, yes. I've cut back. It used to be I was pretty much live on somebody's show every night of the week. But yeah,
I am
cut
so
back.
used to getting up on Sunday mornings and jumping into to stand day and starting out, with the weather for sturgeon. I just type the zip code in. Just that's how I announce that I'm in, and then I completely slept through it this Sunday.
And it gives me such a kick, and that's what it's all about. I want people to get out there. I want people to have don't destroy the boats, but have that same excitement.
Oh, absolutely.
Randy Swain says, Stan, love watching this tonight. Congratulations on showing up.
That's right. And big shout out. Congratulations to Jerry, Parker Pursuits. Congratulations to Randy Swain. I believe he was second.
Yep. He is going to be second.
He displayed the double bumping technique, I believe, when he was on Top Cat. But
he did. It's like Parker skiing.
Go to the Facebook page. Put your name in.
I
Top
don't
Cat.
know if you guys can read that. Whoop, hold on. No, that's
It's
going to
signed
mess it up.
up. We're
If you
gonna
guys
read
could
it
read that or not, but that's the bottom end of the Top Cat scoreboard. So let's just go over real quick. Parker Pursuit's going to finish the season with the lead at 91.29 pounds.
Congratulations, Parker.
Randy Swain with 52.55. Followed by Yak's Fishing Adventures with 41.11. James from Cool Cats with 34.44.
At least we caught the rod before.
Oh, yeah.
Danny Stone with 28.58. And Stan the Man Smith with 5.33. And we had a lot of boat anglers this year that the fish were not cooperating with them. And I just about guarantee that they're going to be signing up again. Because just a reminder, if you have fished Top Cat in the past year, this ends season 1. So you can now sign back up anytime, pick your month that and Parker said Parker's going to kind of solve this for us. We were wondering how we were going to do the thing. He says he is officially retiring from Top Cat. So Top Gun, if you won Top Gun in the movie, you got to come back as an instructor. So maybe we'll get Jerry back in from time to time to give people some pep talk or some tips or something. So
absolutely. What a blast. I know as soon as this gets done, I know what I'm doing. I'm going over to the Facebook page. I am signing up for next month.
Awesome.
And this is one of the things I had a gut feeling. My mind was telling me you got to go downriver, you got to go down, but my gut just said, you know what? We've caught more of our double, we've caught more of those fish. And hey, it's only, I think if we had more time, and I'm sure everybody that's fished Top Cat this year, I think I heard everybody say it. if I had more time, we were just about to where we could have caught more fish. And that's the thing. That's what's great about Top Cat. You get 2 hours. And the bank guys might have an advantage with that, guys, because that's it. They got that one spot. They're going to go to that bank spot. You get in the boat. Excuse me. You get in the boat and you can double gas everything. And but I think the bank, bank guys know where they're going to go for that specific conditions. And so big shout out to them.
I'm throwing a challenge out there to everybody in chat. I said, before we draw October's competitor, come up with your best Top Gun style call sign for Jerry Parker, and that's what we'll refer to him. And I'm expecting some really good ideas on this one. So, Catfish, I said Jerry should come up on each Top Cat and heckle he won't do that. Jerry 100% will not heckle anybody. He'll pep talk them. He'll cheer them on, but he will not heckle them.
You need to fill in for that. I'd be more than happy to heckle some people.
Really? I'm shocked.
I mean, we keep Chad around for that. Hey, you know what, though? If Chad had left earlier, you would have had time for more fish.
See, we'll give Chad a pass on that. He's a good guy. He's a good guy.
Yeah, he's all right. He like my brother, so I got to give him a hard time.
Have we got a dragon board tonight?
We do. I have it queued up to finish the show out tonight. I've got it as the outro video. So, all
right, Stan, thank you so much for being a part of our show tonight. We appreciate it very much, and we had a blast having you on here.
Well,
I'll bring that up just because that's awesome.
Thank you. Anytime you can be involved with Catfish Weekly, that's saying something. So thank you for letting us come up here. Happy birthday, Dustin. I wish we could have. I wish I didn't destroy your boat. I wish we could have been on a little better fish, but I hope you enjoyed yourself. And
yes, I did.
Next time Dustin's signing up. So we got more competition out here.
That's good. That's what we're looking for. All right, that's enough for me tonight, Josh. And you go ahead.
Be careful. You guys be careful heading in.
Yes, sir.
Let us know when you're off the water. That way we know you're safe.
Thanks for joining us, Dustin.
Yes, not a problem.
Dustin, happy birthday, man.
Yes,
Thank you.
Oh, there's a big mark right there.
He's still fishing.
As soon as we hit in stream, that thing's going to bite.
Keep going.
Yeah.
Oh, there's another monster mark. It might be 7 pounds.
I'm not saying Jerry can't heckle people. I'm saying he won't heckle Top Cat anglers.
Not live anyhow. Not live.
Big difference.
Thanks, everybody, for watching. We appreciate it very much.
Oh, my God. Oh, boy.
What the hell?
What bait was it that was on here? Do you remember?
It was. I'm pretty sure it was a shad.
This was the cut shad. That was the cut shad. Yeah. Yep.
All right, everybody. Have a good evening.
Actually, you know what? I think that might have been the bluegill.
The bluegill?
Yeah.
And we will see you next Monday night right here on Catfish Weekly.
Learn something new every week on Catfish Weekly.
I wouldn't go that far.
I would.
Howdy, folks. It's time once again to take a look at the Catfish Weekly bragging board, the weekly video series where we showcase the amazing fish caught by you, our viewers. Leading us off this week is Danny Stone and Richard Cluck. Danny is showing off his 26.32 pound flathead he caught while bank fishing, as well as the awesome blue catfish he and Richard caught during the MRM tournament, where Richard's boat earned the nickname Fireball. Great work, fellas. The Minnesota Catfish Queen herself, Christina Lemke, joins us on the board again this week, showing off some amazing flathead catfish she caught from the Minnesota River, which has once again dipped below flood stage. All of these fish were caught using live bullheads. Nicely done, Christina. It's not a huge fish, but this 8.66 pound channel catfish that bit during Jeff Beal's DIY rod catfish tournament this past Saturday night ended up being enough to win the event. Also shown is the DIY rod I scraped together a day or two before the tournament. Catfish Weekly's own The Rod Father, Lyle Stokes, sent in these photos of some massive slab crappie he caught recently, including a 15.25-inch, 2.25-pound slab that earned him a Missouri Master Angler Award. Congratulations, Lyle. And closing us out this week is our good friend Jerry of Parker Pursuits, who is showing off a healthy 33-pound blue catfish he caught from the Mississippi River near Memphis while pre-fishing for the Mississippi River Monsters Tournament. Awesome fish, Jerry. Don't forget, guys, you too can be featured on the Catfish Weekly bragging board. To be eligible, the fish needs to have been caught within the past 14 days, and we accept pictures of any species of fish. To get yourself or a friend on the bragging board, all you need to do is email your fish photo to pics@theweekendangler.com. Send us the information shown on your screen, and we'll get it on the board for you. Thank you all for watching. Have a great week.